damit willkommen zurück zu Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. Prüfung des fürs Schwert. Grammar. Ich habe ja gestern im Video gesagt, ein Video pro Prüfung. Wahrscheinlich werde ich die Prüfung schaffen. Komplett. Mal gucken. Ich laufe jetzt außen rum, mache die Prüfung und dann darf ich wieder zurücklaufen. Fantastic. Die Hammer. Ja. Nächste Prüfung.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this
Ich
place?
wollte gerade sagen, passiert nichts mehr.
It's creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks.
Keiner?
There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air isn't gone. Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial.
Nicht
It's
wieder.
just another test. You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. Then you will succeed. He's so close. Just one little test to do.
Oh Gott.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
Boah. Oh Gott. Ist das eure Vorstellung von Wasser?
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. For the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
Wäre halt jetzt doof, wenn sie jetzt in dem einen Ding alle Steine hinmachen. Die auf einmal nichts ist. Ich hoffe, es doch ist gut, das ist halt so. Na, brauchst du da was? Ja, brauchst du da nicht.
The bridge. It's broken. Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
No. Beide da. Nein, Spaß. So. So. Nein. Weiß nicht. Weiß nicht. Das ist okay. Okay. Funktioniert was nicht. Ist ein Tor, das habe ich verstanden. Ah.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Okay, gibt's 2 Stück also. Ah.
That's it. You did it.
Oh, yeah.
She did too.
It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way.
To climb the tower.
The ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. Aligned to the truth.
Oh, und
Bridge.
das? Weiter.
She did it.
Did it.
You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the
Well
house.
done. You succeeded.
Ohne runterzufallen natürlich. Ah, toll. Ich bin dreckig. So wie es aussieht. Ich kann's nicht sehen. Okay. Ah nein, okay. Noch zurück. Leon, Leon. Okay.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
The runes.
Focus the runes.
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow our own fear to haunt us to our grave.
What's that sound?
They're coming for me!
Richtig.
Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you.
What's that noise?
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save you.
Was ist das? Gott.
There it is. Huh? It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. You're dying. The burning has begun. The burning has begun.
Go to the gate. There they are, the runes.
Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run!
Senua, you don't even have your sword.
You came through the wrong door.
Wo ist hingegangen?
You can't defend
Dillian,
yourself.
it's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we? It's not Dillian. It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it?
I'm not safe.
You're dying.
You're lost.
You're dying. This is what death feels like.
Mir schon klar, dass ich sterbe, wahrscheinlich, eventuell, vielleicht.
What should I do?
The light.
Ahnung.
The go towards it. Focus. 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 Look. Focus. Two more.
Two more to changed. Where are they, Senua?
Where's Dillian?
Where are you?
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you. You start to burn. Where's Dillian?
Where is he?
This is taking too long. Can you hear him?
You're lost.
Two more rooms.
You have to find them.
Where are you?
Where are they?
Hallo, renn durch.
Don't let it see you.
It is.
Go towards it. Run. To find one more. One more.
Dancing. Don't get lost.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Don't let them look at you.
Where's Dillian?
Where is he?
Oh jeez, ich bin so doof. Das ist jetzt ein Symbol für mich, ich bin doof.
Thank you!
Gott, schließ mich nicht mehr.
They're coming!
Nein. Das ist ja irgendwas.
Dillian!
Come on, Jesus.
They want to kill me!
Nein. Jesus. Ist das fucking jetzt genommen? Was Freizeit. Ja. Ah, Jesus.
You've got them. Where's the door? Find the gate.
Don't let it see you, it's coming.
Move away. You're lost again.
Oh. Alles gut. Alles gut. Dieses Video ist gesponsert von Samsung.
Senua!
Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless?
What if you're wrong?
This has nothing to do with the sword.
What if we're wrong?
The sword will never.
Ich habe die zweite Prüfung geschafft. War doch gar
What
nicht
if
so schwer.
this is the end?
It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test.
You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again.
You're being tested.
You don't know.
It's just their game for you.
You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Maul voll.
What is it? What does it see? Get closer. It's dangerous. Don't go near it. Don't go there. Don't go too close. Don't go to the mask. You don't know what will happen if you touch it. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nice.
Ah,
I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here. I like the way it feels. It's safe here. It's calm here. It's light here. It's nice. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened?
ja,
The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
ich hab dann alles gedacht, was schwebt in der Luft. Ich probiere jetzt ist die Tür zu. Es ist B.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Ist ja typisch wieder mal Loki. Also typisch Loki, dass er dagegen ist. Ja, auch.
Dillion is there. Don't forget. You can feel it. You can feel his presence. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She always finds a way.
Egal. Ihr habt es geschafft. Und dann nicht. Oh, dann nicht schon hoch.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
Ein Tor.
What's behind the gate?
Welches meint ihr, welches kann
It's
ich
not
sehen?
safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through.
Okay, ich will nicht so lang.
Dillion,
Den anderen
don't
Weg.
lose him. Slip away too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillion, there he is. Quick. You kill the things that are most precious to you. Dillion didn't deserve this.
Nur so mal 2 Wege gehen.
Be quiet and rest of the things in me.
Okay, die Nacht ist schon
Everything gets broken in here. You've killed him with your love because he believed in you.
wirklich erst tagelang.
Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the glue. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Ich glaube, ich weiß, was passiert ist. Ah, Alter. Ich meine immer, meinst du?
Dillian undoes the curse. What does it feel like to feel a love so strong? You can't go up
You
there.
can't go up
Not
there.
in this world.
Ja, ich bin hoch.
You can't.
Hier. Beurteilen. Hier ist das F.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's
He's
coming
coming
to
to
the dark world without you.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved us so much.
Wenn das jetzt die ganze Zeit so ein Hin und Her ist, Mahlzeit. Goddammit, ich wusste es. Okay, wie komme ich hier wieder?
He's the
Normale
reason she's
Welt.
alive at all.
Moment. Wie ich das?
You broke you killed him.
You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Ich kann's.
The curse.
There he is. Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
Ah, cool.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't
You
taking
are
part.
guilty.
Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
Feels like look what happens.
And for this, Huth is slain.
Nicht auch Vater.
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
Poor Dillion. He didn't know. He was kind. He believed you.
Und ist er noch?
She should have listened to her father.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy her.
How long? Stimmt das?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames.
She thought she had
When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
You're cursed.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go. She was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past. And Dillion. Her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you,
And it
you have no time for this. Speed up.
These traps mean nothing. It's all part of their game.
They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillion you had that loved you?
You squashed the priest. Letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you and make you weak before the battle?
Schon, wo da ist was anderes. Mal gucken, ob das hier... Oh, das ist verschwunden. Und
Dillion's in the
ich auch
tower.
nicht runter.
He's there.
Jetzt muss ich einen Pfeil finden. Pfeile. Pfeil. Hey.
He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within.
Boom.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're special.
Ah.
She thinks she can
gods are just
playing. Could she
What
trust
if the
him?
gods are laughing
Da
at her?
hinten ist was.
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be
Das
this.
ist Wasserfall.
Be the first time. What it was to touch her.
Eins, da ist eins.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Do you remember the way he looked?
Wie ist das hier? Da unten ist die Brücke ganz, aber ich muss erstmal runterkommen. Da ist das letzte Puzzleteil. Ich muss erstmal das Z finden. Z.
He saw that she was strong.
Ah, da ist das Z. Nein, das ist falsch rum. Okay, das ist verstanden. Das falsch rum ist. So weit.
The curse. And now the darkness is swallowing you both. You're cursed.
Ich wollte aber nicht darüber, aber ich habe die Tür aufgemacht. Ja, funktioniert. Sehr schön. Gott sei Dank. Jetzt Währung.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel? Do you remember the way he touched you?
Wer macht den letzten Story-Part?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Krass.
He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really
Ich meine, da gibt's
was.
noch immer
He saw the warrior
aber das
within.
ist schon heavy.
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes. You see runes
Ich muss auch in
everywhere.
der Welt bleiben, weil
Everywhere.
ich
What if they're not real?
richtig bemerkt.
What if they don't actually make sense?
Oh, zu viele Stimmen.
Gods
Hört
were
auf.
lying.
Ah, nee.
If you think it makes sense, the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the worlds.
But it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language. You don't understand.
Sinbel was right.
You're wasting time.
You're cursed. Never succeed.
Oh Gott.
Slow! Quicker!
Dillian!
Kann ich nicht nochmal zurückgehen und die Brücke...
Be very, very careful.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms,
No, she's not.
learned to see the world through his eyes.
She's steady. She can.
Slowly,
You can do it, Senua.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Ich kann mich gar nicht auf die Stimme
Go
konzentrieren.
to him. Go to him.
That's it.
Quicker. Quicker.
Dieses... Warum musst du in diesem Moment erzählen, wenn sie gerade so... rumwackelt? Du bist stark, Senua.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Breathe.
Schaffst du. Schon. Ein Schritt nach dem Arm.
It's not safe. You're going to fall. Careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
Lauf,
There he is.
lauf, lauf, lauf.
Go to him. Go to him.
That's it. Quicker.
Quicker.
Alles gut.
Be very, very careful.
You've come this far, don't make
Nicht mehr viel.
It's a narrow bridge.
Jetzt so schnell
Wait
du
for
fällst. Ohne Scheiß. Bleib. Auf dem Balken. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.
You're going to fall. Careful.
No, she's not.
Bei
She's not
allem.
going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Breathe.
Da das Gleiche.
Yes.
Go to him.
Fuck yeah, I'm awesome. Oh
Quicker.
Gott. Run.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone.
Oder eine.
He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares?
Ja.
Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I
Dass
know.
er voll normal aussieht wie wir. Mit T-Shirt. Normales Gesicht.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy.
They're taking your memories to torture you.
They're taking you from the inside.
You're
Ja,
disappearing one
das
memory.
waren die 2 Prüfungen. Ich würde mal sagen,
Every time you remember, it disappears.
reicht erstmal,
Everything.
weil ich ja beinahe von einem Balken gefallen bin und von etwas Rotem weglaufen musste. Ich hoffe, es hat euch Spaß gemacht. Wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall bei der nächsten Folge wieder, wenn es wieder heißt Senua Sacrifice. Bis dahin wünsche ich euch einen schönen Tag, Abend, Nacht. Steve sagt ciao mit Au.